All right, as you can see here this morning, I've got the truck and trailer hooked up. We're going to be doing kind of a junk removal job. We were running dumpsters this weekend, and one of the usual customers I had asked if we could look at a property. So we got to pick a friend up, and then we'll get over there and get working on it. So here's a pro tip for any of y'all looking to start out doing junk removal, or you've already got started, but you're looking for some insight. Fuel up the night before so you don't have to do it early in the morning. All right, so I just got out to this property, and it's a really good looking property. It's big chunk of land compared to everything else around it. So there's the house behind me, there's the truck. I'll try to get some more video or some pictures of it when the sun comes up, but first things first, we've got a down tree across the fence here. I'm gonna get taken care of real quick with a little electric chainsaw, and then I'm waiting for my coworker for the day to get over here with his tractor. All right, so I got another pro tip for you. You're just starting out and you're watching this. Always say yes, no matter what. Always try to say yes. Guy called me up, like I said, my regular customer called me up and he said, "Hey, can you come out Saturday and get this dumpster?" Yes, I can. We get there, get it dropped off, or get it swapped out. And he says, "Hey, do you do outdoor junk removal?" And I said, "Yeah, I mean, if it's junk, it's got to go, right?" So yes, I do outdoor junk removal. Would you like to come look at it today? Well, I'm all the way over here, so I might as well look at it on a Saturday. So anyways, I get to looking at it. It seems pretty straightforward. Just a lot of tree brush, a lot of big logs and stuff like that. So got a buddy up the road. He's got property. We're sitting at it right now. I won't show you too much, but he's got land and brush piles. So, hey man, can you come run your tractor? I'll pay you. And I'll also pay you to drop some of this brush off at your place so you can burn it. Try to say yes to everything. Don't be so focused on just one avenue of work. Try to be multifaceted. Offer as many different options as you can, because if junk removal is slow one day, maybe your dumpster rentals are going to pick up. If dumpsters and junk removal flow, offer a labor rate. Let's say the guy needs the inside of a house demoed, cabinets, kitchen cabinets, flooring, whatever it is. Try to say yes to everything, because if you continue to be that guy that when he calls and you say yes, you're gonna get a really good relationship with that one individual, and that one individual is going to tell somebody else. So update, it is 8:46. We're about to drop our second load of the day. There she is, got her drop. Pretty sure I put it in the right spot this time. So I originally bid this job as a 4 loads total. And I guess when he cleaned that, the pit area that they had dug on the property, I thought it was a lot deeper, a lot fuller. There was just so many small individual branches. There was a lot of airspace around it. So 2 loads is what it is. Our buddy Matt, he's over there on the tractor, filling the hole back in, pushing all the dirt back in it. I'm gonna run back to that property and clean out the shed and then just do a quick property walk around, picking up any cement or just, trash that's laying out there. And then, like I said in my last clip, right when I shut the camera off, this customer called me and he said, "Hey, you remember the dumpster you picked up the other day? I've got a crew over there cleaning up the backyard." And I told them to throw everything in the dumpster. Well, that dumpster's not there anymore. So they've made a pile for us. When we get done at this property, we're gonna run over to a second property and pick that one up. So that goes back into what I was just telling you. Always say yes. Because if I didn't say yes on Saturday, I wouldn't be here this afternoon. And if I wasn't here this afternoon, then I wouldn't have got this add-on to the job that we're currently working. So there's always a way out there. You just got to say yes to find it. I think I'm going to call this video on the job with pro tips, because I've got another one for you that just came to mind. So it's currently 8:49. I'm running back. We started roughly about 7 o'clock. So we're getting close to about 2 hours of actual labor on this job. Matthew brought his tractor, right? So I'm going to compensate him an hourly rate that was predetermined. And whether it takes 2 hours, 3 hours, 2.5 hours, 5 hours, whatever it takes today. I quoted this job as a 6-hour job to him for his time. That's how much time I needed. So he allotted 4 to 6 hours, I'm assuming, of his time to help me out this morning. We don't normally do this. He's not an employee of mine, he's just someone helping me out. So if I want him to help me out again in the future, or if I want other people to help me out again in the future, the best thing to do is to compensate them fairly. So predetermined hourly rate, whether it takes 2 hours or the full 6 hours I told him, I'm gonna pay him 6 hours. If it takes us longer than 6 hours, then I'll obviously pay him. But you've got to take care of your people. You've got to build a network of potential coworkers or potential employees, and you've got to take care of them, because the market right now is not easy to find dedicated people, and you can lose them just as fast as you can find them. So another pro tip: take care of your men. Pay them well, pay them often. Matthew's done. Everything's all nice and clean. He had his, I can't remember what they call it, TR3, I think is what it is, that little rake on the back. He's got everything all cleaned up. He's gonna grab his bucket and head to the house, and we are gonna finish up on this shed over here. Not a bad looking shed. Little wood frame. I think we've got some creatures living in here. It kind of reeks of cat piss. Man, I'm a mess right now. I got done with all the metal fencing that was over here, and there's some bed frames and some trash. Got all that cleaned up. I'm glad I brought the sawzall. I should have had a few other tools, but I got it to work. Let's check out the shed. Million times better. It'll give the people coming to look at the property a little bit better idea. All that shit off the floor. But I got one or two more things I need to grab, and I just need to kind of walk around and make sure it's all picked up. But we'll be out of here and head to the next house. I didn't film anything when I got here. I just tried to get right to work, but pretty much all this stuff over here, we're gonna leave the pipe for someone to come get. Paint, tires, fence material, all that stuff's gonna go. We'll get this cleaned up real quick and we'll get the hell out of here. Well, I got that job done pretty quickly. Got everything taken care of, everything's loaded up. We're currently on the way to the dump. But I don't know if you can hear all that extra noise inside the cab. I had the luck of blowing that back windshield out. Or the back window, not windshield. Oh yeah. So yeah, I got in a real big hurry and slid a pipe in the back of the bed, and it did not stop where I needed it to. It just kept on sliding and took it out. So I got to call into the glass company. We're going to see if we can get it in tomorrow to get it replaced, hopefully. And we'll get this back seat all cleaned out for them. I don't even know the price yet. There's a good chance I just lost all my profit for today. So pro tip for myself, since we're doing pro tips today: slow is smooth and smooth is always fast. But I'm so pissed off right now. I cannot believe it. Anyways, we'll get some shots of it when I get back to the house. Get a better look at it. We're back at the house. Here's a great view of it. It started right in that area. That's everything that I've shook out. All right, so let's go over some of my costs today. I won't go into what I had charged, what my rates were for these two jobs. But for my area in North Florida, I'll give you an idea of what kind of costs are associated with doing junk removal and roll-off dumpsters. So at this particular landfill, I was charged $25.20 for the tires. It was roughly 6 to 8 tires in different sizes. One of them had a wheel in it. The other cost I had was for the actual trash that we cleaned up, and that was $25.16. So I'll put that total somewhere up on the screen for you. We'll go ahead and count the glass as a part of the cost. That's $375. Also, I had to pay a laborer plus his equipment rate, so pretty much we'll call him an operator, labor operator, to help me on the one piece of property. Costs that much. And see, what else am I missing? And a quarter tank of gas. So I filled up this morning, had a little bit to get out there. By the time I got back to the house, I'm about a quarter tank shy. So we'll add that to the mix. So all in all, not too terrible. I didn't lose all my profit for the day. I do have something to put in the bank for the next purchase, next project, next whatever, tire blowout, back window that I blow out. So I think it's definitely lucrative if you take your time and don't screw up. It's definitely lucrative. One thing we're not taking into account here is all this scrap metal that I've got. That's just in the back of the truck. And then if y'all can look over there, there's a pile right somewhere over there. That pile is all going to go inside this dumpster right here. And when that dumpster gets full, we'll take that over to the scrap yard and dump that. So, you know, it ebbs and flows, but it just sucks. It really does suck. I'm sure other guys out there have kind of done the same bonehead move, whether it be like a door getting dented in, or, you know, busting up the tailgate, you know, damaging the sidewall in their trailer. There's all costs of doing business, and you just got to eat it and take that lesson. It's a relatively inexpensive lesson for me this time. It was my own stuff. Those are a little bit easier to swallow versus damaging someone else's property, and that's why we have insurance. So anyways, I appreciate y'all coming along with me. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. I don't know if we're gonna do a whole bunch like this. I'll see what kind of reaction it gets. So take care. See you on the next one.